Today is Tuesday, July 19, 2022. Let us take a look at today's crypto headlines. ApeCoin price eyes 45% rally following other side metaverse demo. Dubai to ramp up metaverse efforts with 40,000 new jobs. 100x Bitcoin energy use would mean absurd $20 million BTC price, developer. Bitcoin is for billions, Fed mint on scaling BTC in the global south. Aave taps Pocket Network to beef up decentralized app development. Please like, subscribe and turn on the notification button to keep supporting our channel. ApeCoin price eyes 45% rally following other side metaverse demo. Ape has been pursuing a rare ascending triangle reversal breakout, with its profit target at $8.40. ApeCoin, Ape, rallied to start the week as traders considered Yuga Labs' decision to open its other side metaverse for selected users. In doing so, the token broke out of a technical pattern that hints at another 45% price rally by September 2022. Other side metaverse euphoria. Ape's price surged by almost 23.5% week to date to reach $6.12 a token on July 19. The weekly gains came as a part of a rally that started on July 16. Interestingly, Yuga Labs invited 4,300 players of its other side gaming metaverse for a demo, and the tour of its Bored Ape Avatar online platform, on the day of Ape's rally. That suggests traders purchased Ape after taking cues from the other side update, given it serves as a governance token at ApeCoin DAO. This decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, powers the ecosystem of apps and services deployed by Yuga Labs and third-party brands, including Otherside. Ape price eyes 45% rally. The Otherside euphoria has also prompted Ape to exit a technical setup called the ascending triangle. Ascending triangles are typically considered continuation patterns. Nonetheless, in rare instances, ascending triangles form at the end of a downtrend, leading to a strong price reversal. It appears Ape's ascending triangle had formed at the end of its downtrend. That is because the token rallied by over 100% after bottoming out locally near $3 on June 15, followed by a break above the triangle's upper trendline near $5.22 on July 18. As a rule of technical analysis, a breakout originating from an ascending triangle pushes the price north by as much as the maximum height between the triangle's upper and lower trendline. That puts Ape on the road to $8.40, up about 45% from current price levels. Conversely, a close below the triangle's upper trendline could trigger the prevailing bearish breakdown setup, with the profit target sitting below $3.50. Dubai to ramp up metaverse efforts with 40,000 new jobs. The Emirate launches its Dubai metaverse strategy, aiming at the world's top 10 metaverse economies. One of the leading crypto hubs in the Middle East, the Emirate of Dubai, launches the Dubai metaverse strategy that aims to turn it into one of the world's top 10 metaverse economies. The strategy promotes Dubai's ambitions to support more than 40,000 virtual jobs by 2030. On July 18, the Emirates news agency reported about the launch of the Dubai metaverse strategy by Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, HH. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Al Maktoum hopes to transform the Emirate into a global tech capital, focusing primarily on artificial intelligence, AI, and Web3. Dubai metaverse strategy goes in line with the objectives of the United Arab Emirates' strategy to enhance the nation's status as one of the world's leading countries in futuristic sectors by investing in new technologies. The Dubai Metaverse strategy will include research and development, R&D, collaborations to enhance the metaverse's economic contributions, utilizing accelerators and incubators to attract companies and projects from abroad, and providing support in metaverse education aimed at developers, content creators and users of digital platforms in the metaverse community. New governmental work models in tourism, education, retail, remote work, healthcare, and the legal sector are promised to be created within the strategy's framework. Its key pillars are said to be extended reality, augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, mixed reality and digital twins, a virtual representation of an object or system. The strategy suggests promoting the full deployment of 5G networks to enable edge computing, which would allow data to be collected, stored, and processed locally via smart devices and local networks instead of the cloud. According to the release, VR and AR have created 6,700 jobs and contributed $500 million to the UAE's economy. Globally, the value of venture capital and private equity financing in the metaverse reached $13 billion in 2021, while real estate sales in the metaverse surpassed $500 million last year. Since the beginning of June, the Dubai Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, VARA, issued or extended the virtual assets licenses for several key crypto platforms, such as Crypto.com, Wobi and OKEx. 100x Bitcoin energy use would mean absurd $20 million BTC price, developer. For Bitcoin energy usage to increase to absorb more of the world's waste energy, its market cap would end up being $420 trillion, calculates Shores Provost. A new contributor to the Bitcoin, BTC, energy debate says that one BTC would have to cost $20 million to use 100 times its current energy demands. In a Twitter debate on Monday, Shores Provost, a Bitcoin developer and author of Bitcoin, a work in progress, cast doubt on the largest cryptocurrency's future energy use. Bitcoin could survive on waste energy breadcrumbs. How much energy Bitcoin uses to survive has become a topic of friction that has gone from within the industry to global government. Throughout the process, Bitcoin proponents have complained that a combination of bias and lack of understanding of network principles are leading those in power to make incorrect conclusions about how and why Bitcoin uses the energy it does. While critics argue that Bitcoin must reduce its energy consumption, others explain that Bitcoin, in fact, uses energy that would often otherwise be wasted or inaccessible. Discussing the status quo, fellow developer Matt Odell published a graphic showing that Bitcoin mining currently only uses 0.49% of the world's wasted electricity and 0.16% of electricity overall. Responding, Provost calculated that for energy use to increase proportionally with changes in the Bitcoin network's pre-programmed changes, it would have to become an absurd $420 trillion entity. In 10 years the block subsidy will be 10x lower, 3 halvings. In order to get 100x today's energy use, Bitcoin would have to trade at $20 million by then, plus energy cost inflation adjustment, he wrote. But a $420 trillion market cap is absurd, more than all real estate. Bitcoin's having cycles mean that the block subsidy, the amount of new BTC added to the supply per mined block, halves roughly every 4 years. Each time, the mining ecosystem competes for less BTC, and thanks to Bitcoin's proof of work, POW, mining algorithm, remains incentivized to do so, devoting more hardware to their endeavors. More hardware means more power, but at the same time, the smaller reward, more efficient hardware and greater impact of transaction fees on miner revenue should keep energy use in check, Shores says. Another 12 years later and even if Bitcoin is worth more than all the world's real estate, The mining subsidy would not be enough for Bitcoin to use more than 1% of global energy, he continued, noting that his calculations were not verified. So if nothing weird happens before 2030, it can probably keep running on waste energy breadcrumbs. Miners' struggle is real. Bitcoin miners face challenging times at present thanks to the BTC price dipping to levels that makes the whole practice of mining unprofitable for some. This was in evidence in recent days as over 14,000 BTC left miner wallets, a signal that miners were choosing to sell funds to stay afloat. These capitulation events among the mining community have traditionally accompanied macro price bottoms. Versus its most recent all-time high in November 2021, BTC/USD has lost up to 74.5%. The PUEL multiple, a metric that compares the value of newly issued BTC relative to the 365-day moving average, currently sits near historical lows. Bitcoin is for billions, Fedimint on scaling BTC in the Global South. A community custody protocol, Fedimint wants to scale the Bitcoin network to 1 billion users located in the Global South. Bitcoin is for billions, not billionaires, a phrase first coined by investment researcher Lynn Alden, could soon become a reality, according to Fedimint. The protocol that aims to scale Bitcoin, BTC, while making it more private has been buoyed by a $4.2 million seed round for the Fedi application. Cointelegraph spoke to Obi Nwosu, co-founder and CEO of Fedi, about the incredible group of inspiring people who we are working with to support their activities. To increase the freedoms of some of the most oppressed regions of the world, and why the mobile app Fedi could solve issues related to scaling, custody and privacy. Lyudmila Kozlovska, head of the Open Dialogue Foundation, which focuses on supporting people in post-Soviet Europe, Farida Bemba Neighborima, a Togolese human rights activist, and Fadi El Salami, president of the Palestinian Security Project and a fellow at the Foreign Policy Institute at the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. Support the Fedi app's development and its impact in the Global South and emerging economies. In brief, the Fedi wallet app connects users to Fedimint federations. The Fedimint protocol, which takes its name from federated and mint, uses multi-signature, multi-sig, technology and trusted community members called guardians. Fedi hopes to have the biggest impact on those located in the Global South and that the firm is uniquely placed to help, which is why we will put special focus on deploying into these communities. Farida Neighborima, a Togolese human rights activist, explained to Cointelegraph that in poor parts of the world, acquiring a hardware wallet is near impossible. Hardware wallet distributors including Ledger, Coldcard and Trezor are not present on the continent of Africa, despite the fact that Africa has the fastest growing adoption rate in Togo, for example, was listed among the top 10 countries having the fastest adoption per capita based on the 2021 Chainalysis report. The Fedi app may go some way in resolving these issues, allowing for greater exposure to Bitcoin in Africa, Neighborima continued. Fedimint solves a lot of our problems in one system. It offers us an extra layer of security to keep Bitcoin purchase and ownership totally decentralized, anonymous, and offers an extra layer of ownership. Neighborima details that the federated wallet method takes inspiration from the traditional savings methods used across Africa and emerging markets in the Caribbean and Latin America. Known as a tontine in Francophone West Africa, a salsu in Nigeria, or a tsutsu in Trinidad and Tobago, these community savings tools help thousands of people to plan for their future. It's among the oldest peer-to-peer savings technologies. This model has helped millions of people, especially women who were traditionally excluded from the banking system, to fund their businesses, their children's education, to acquire properties, among others. Fedimint uses this community-backed approach to finance but uses a decentralized immutable currency, i.e., Bitcoin. In addition, Fedimint adds an extra layer of security and, more importantly, privacy, as the custodians can keep the amount they own totally private from others, Neighborima highlights. Nourou, the founder of Bitcoin Senegal, a grassroots Bitcoin adoption campaign located in the populous West African city of Dakar, said that Fedimint's community-backed approach is a reflection of how certain Bitcoin enthusiasts run nodes. Nonetheless, the way in which the groups of trusted community members called Guardians interact with Bitcoin using Fedi remains unclear at this stage and could pose risks, he explained. In this instance, Guardians would have more powers than others on the network, which could create centralization challenges. Plus, there could be a risk of certain people abusing their elevated responsibilities. Nwosu explained that Fedimint is a federated custody protocol that complements the Bitcoin monetary protocol and Lightning Payments protocol to provide a complete solution to holding, using, and securing Bitcoin at global scale. Community custody is a brand new development in the Bitcoin protocol, while multi-sig, in which two or more signatories are required to move Bitcoin, has existed for almost a decade. Although Africa is a clear candidate for Bitcoin scaling and community-backed advancements, Nwosu said that Leopoldo Lopez, the Venezuelan opposition leader who co-founded the political party Primero Justicia in the year 2000, has also shown interest. Reportedly, the solution that Fedi poses could meet the needs of the people in Latin America at scale. Neighborima concluded that Fedimint will be a lifesaver for millions of citizens living in developing worlds, and most importantly those that face brutal authoritarianism at the hands of their government, which tends to control their money and how they use it. Aave taps Pocket Network to beef up decentralized app development. Aave will leverage Pocket's distributed network of 44,000 nodes to access on-chain data from various blockchains. Aave, an open-source decentralized finance (DeFi) protocol, is teaming up with decentralized Web3 infrastructure provider Pocket Network to offer developers increased scalability and ease of use when building decentralized applications (dApps) on the Aave protocol. According to the statement on Tuesday, Aave will use Pocket's distributed network of more than 44,000 nodes to access on-chain data from various blockchains to power decentralized applications. Developers building Aave-powered dApps may now access blockchain data from Pocket Network on demand following the new integration. Michael O'Rourke, CEO of Pocket Network, remarked that the goal is to power the next wave of decentralized applications that combine Aave's best-in-class liquidity market with Pocket's unrivaled RPC coverage, which now supports 50 blockchains and is well on its way to achieving its goal of 100 blockchains in 2022. Aave Grants DAO made this agreement possible by providing a grant for the purchase of the required Pocket Network's native token POKed for Aave's front-end traffic. To meet its demands, Aave currently utilizes several remote procedure calls, RPCs, from various infrastructure providers. Because these solutions have varying degrees of reliability, they can occasionally become unruly and cause user experience to deteriorate. The new connection with Pocket Network is intended to alleviate these problems by offering Aave a more stable and durable infrastructure solution for its decentralized apps. According to DeFi Llama's analytical data, Aave is the third most valuable protocol in terms of total value locked (TVL) ranking, having a current price of $95.91 and a total value locked (TVL) worth of $6.1 billion as of writing. Aave's liquidity is derived primarily from Ethereum, ETH, and Polygon, Matic, as the majority of its operations span multiple blockchains. Pocket Network also offers dedicated RPCs for these networks, lowering latency, improving uptime and providing optimized multi-chain data services. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification button so that you won't miss any updates.